the 11th of March, and my upload this morning is with regard to the guilty professionals and practitioners in Tralee, County Kerry that have not rectified or resolved their wrongdoings but have been responsible for very dangerous slander. As I've mentioned, I'm of a clean track record. I'm a royal citizen, and I'm a humanitarian, and I'm an educator of a clean track record. I can't emphasise that enough. The issue of human rights abuses being perpetrated since I became a married woman, and practitioners intruding upon me with their slander and their offences, are all a part of my experience at the moment. These people have no rights to be in my proximity. They had no right to ever intrude upon me, and these people have slandered dangerously in society, and they have obstructed, and they have been of defamation and of theft from me. So the guards and the government are aware of the fact that there's an unlawful care order of my child. He's a missing person since January 2017. Now, I'm after waking up this morning at 3 o'clock because of these people disturbing the peace. They've also been in my proximity, and they're not actually lawfully within any right to be in my proximity. The delusions and distortions of the facts regarding this entire matter, with obstructions of justice and ombudsmen not doing their jobs, is all an issue with the individuals that are in my proximity and threatening to set fuel to the fire of the trouble that they've already been causing me. So this situation is a bit serious when I have a child as a missing person. My son is missing, and there are healthcare providers that have been of slander and exacerbation and offences against the state, that have facilitated treason, that have no right to be in my proximity, and that have violated human rights, thought processes, religion and spirituality rights. These people have no rights to absolutely anything they're doing, and I have a very clear, plain recollection of how my spiritual light body was damaged by addicts. My light body was absolutely destroyed by addicts. My light body, the value of my light, gifts and blessings is millions upon millions. The NTMA has an impact statement from me with regard to the offences of my child as a missing person, and the offences of healthcare practitioners, of the mental health services that have been of slander and breaches of confidentiality and worse offences with their families. So I'd appreciate the Government of Ireland not ignoring this very dangerous issue of liabilities in society. Addicts have destroyed my spiritual light body. There aren't any other organisations in society that have any remit or lawful control over a royal title of Maria McElligott. Maria McElligott is my name. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I am tolerating the filthiest of conditions due to obstructions of justice and people not paying their debts. So the NTMA have an impact statement from me with regard to the offences I'm owed compensation for. The addicts that have destroyed sacred light up to hundreds of millions worth, and that have exploited that, are also responsible for deaths. Those in my proximity disturbing the peace at all hours of the day and night have no right to have a COVID communication bubble in my proximity, where they are not paying rent and they are not lawfully communicating with their slander and false complaints. So my child is a missing person. This isn't a vanity show or an ego show. The guards and the government are aware of my royal status, and my son, Gareth McElligott, unlawfully separated on January 2017. The OCO have been made aware of this since February. The guilty mental health practitioners and the other healthcare providers' representatives involved in a very dangerous vendetta of hate crime and treason are not helping their representation or image in society. So those in Tralee County Kerry that are setting fuel to a fire against a married mother of 2 farm holdings while her child is a missing person, I'd advise you very carefully to consider your facts and figures and your remits and boundaries and limitations. You have damaged very precious life and life.